If you're a beginner in self-improvement and you're only going to watch one self-improvement video all year, then make it this one. I'm going to be giving you 21 self-improvement tips. These are the basics of self-improvement. You need to know them to succeed in your self-improvement journey. Make sure you watch till the end, as you'll learn a lot about self-improvement, especially if you're a beginner. Follow these tips and watch your life change. Your transition from the nerdy video gamer to the man you've always wanted to become starts now. So, tip number 1. If you're not already, start a fitness journey and start lifting. This is how my and many other people's self-improvement journey began. The next tip is just simply eat healthier. The main reason you feel like shit is because you eat like shit. You are what you eat. Stop watching porn and jacking off to it. Fucks your brain up, and jacking off, of course, lowers testosterone. Which brings me on to my next tip. Do anything you can to increase testosterone. Obviously the basic shit such as lifting weights and getting good sleep, but also eat foods good for testosterone. Eating 4 eggs a day at least is good for testosterone levels. This is a somewhat controversial one, but playing video games for hours a day is not good for you. At least significantly decrease the amount of time you spend on video games. In the virtual world you might be the fucking man, but in the real world you are an absolute nobody. Put down the weed. It's not good for your mental health, contrary to what some people might say. All it is an escape for a couple of hours. Excessive alcohol consumption is not good for you. Nothing wrong with it in slight moderation, but if you drink it very often, then you need to cut down. Stop watching the news and being brainwashed. The amount of people I see blindly following the narrative they see from the news is fucking crazy. Eat more meat. If you don't eat meat, then what kind of man are you? When you can, get as much sunlight as possible. Obviously, if you're like me from the UK or somewhere similar, sunlight is pretty fucking limited. When we actually get the sun, make the most of it and get as much as you possibly can. Meditate at least once per day. Especially meditating before bed. It is an absolute cheat code for anybody struggling with sleep. Read more books. You'll learn a lot more from a book than you will from some pointless TikTok that you literally spend watching for about 2, 3, 4 hours a day. Stop consuming pointless content. Now, there's nothing wrong with consuming educational content like this one, for example, but if you're just watching some pointless video that offers no value to you, then there's no point in watching it at all. Choose work over fun. Do something productive on that Friday or Saturday night. You're never ever going to reach your goals if you're picking fun over your work. Find your purpose. This could be anything, but chances are you haven't found it yet. I'm in the process of finding it myself, and who knows, it might be this YouTube channel. Set ambitious goals. I'm going to give you an example with this. I will reach 10k a month in 2 years from now. Now, as a man, you will suffer no matter what. You can suffer the hard way, you can put the hard work in, you can lift heavy, you can train really hard in the gym, you can sit there working on like a business or whatever for about 4, 5, 6 hours a day, and life will become easier for you eventually. Or you can suffer the easy way. Eat junk food, do all the bad habits like smoke weed, play video games all the time, and all of a sudden life will become a lot harder. To improve mental health, brainwash yourself into thinking the mental health problem you have isn't real. Sounds crazy, but just trust me, it works. Question everything. Don't just blindly believe everything you see or hear on the news or whatever. Sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours a day. People go on about having barely any sleep being bad, which obviously it is bad. Having like 4 hours sleep, like that's very bad for you, but you can actually sleep for too long too. Like if you sleep for like 12 hours a day, then A, you're wasting half your day, and then B, you'll still be tired anyway because you're just sleeping all the fucking time. So 7 to 8 hours, keep it between that. Finally, just spread positivity and be an all-round positive person. If there's negative people in your life, just ignore them and don't deal with people like that. You're a positive person, you don't need to deal with people like that. That is the end of this one. If you did enjoy it and learn a few valuable lessons, just go and click that subscribe button and that little bell next to it, just so you don't miss out on content like this. And yeah, I will see you lot in the next one.